welcome back to every little corner of YouTube. It's your girl Olivia, and today we're going to be talking about something that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about for quite a while. So you guys are going to find out a lot. It's my first real ghost experience. I guess you could call it that. I don't know. But yeah. So why am I doing this? Y'all are going to think I'm so weird. Oh God. But that's what you guys signed up for. So it is what it is. Now, if you don't know me in real life, I am a bit of an eccentric person. I used to be more eccentric than I am now, especially when I was in high school. I used to go and study in cemeteries. I still frequent cemeteries for journaling purposes or things like that. But there's a cemetery that's close to my house where I grew up, and I used to go there all the time. I still go to that same cemetery because I like that cemetery. But when I was moving to Orlando to go to UCF, I wanted to find a cemetery near my apartment. This sounds so weird. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I sound crazy. I wanted to find a cemetery near my apartment that I could go to and study in so I could have my quiet study zone in the cemetery and be weird because that's just who I am. And yes, I may have gotten inspired by Elena Gilbert in the Vampire Diaries when I was 13. And that's probably why I started to go to cemeteries, but who knows? Also, I did not know anybody in the cemetery, so I was just the rando in the cemetery with my notebook and my laptop studying. So that's me. Okay? Okay. Anyway, so when I was moving to my first apartment in Orlando, right next to UCF, Night Circle, what's up? I found a cemetery right next to my apartment. Literally not even a 5-minute drive from my apartment was a cemetery. Little did I know, it was one of the most haunted cemeteries in all of Orlando. It's called the Dodry Rouse Cemetery. It's on Rouse Road, on the north side of Rouse Road. If you're going towards UCF, I don't know how else to explain it. You'll see it if you're on Rouse Road. Anyway, moving on. So I used to frequent the cemetery quite often. I would go there after class when I had nothing else to do and I wanted to study. I would take my laptop and my notebook and go chill by a tree in the cemetery and just do my homework because I am a freak. Yeah. So where is the ghostly encounter, you might be asking? Okay, so we're getting there. Okay, so my roommates at the time were really cool, really chill. And one night we were all sitting around our couch in our living room, and it was me, my roommate Laura, my other roommate Lauren, and then our friend Christian, not my Christian, our friend Christian, who actually knew Christian. There's so many Christians. Okay, moving on. Anyway, they brought up the fact that I go to the cemetery all the time, and I was like, oh my God, I just learned this crazy story about the cemetery, how it's really haunted. And so I went on and told them a story about how this guy, Benjamin Miles, from the 1840s when the cemetery was built, was buried in an unmarked grave and haunts the cemetery to this day. And there's so many people who go there and have weird encounters. Apparently what happens is at night, an owl will make a crazy sound, and then he shows up out of nowhere and has weird mist floating around the cemetery and cold spots. Some girl who wrote a book about haunted places in Orlando, she went to the cemetery one night and said his name and heard some weird sound, whispering sound, and then she ran home and had a scratch on her face. So there's some weird stories about things that happened there. So I was like, oh my God, guys, this is so cool. And so we all had the bright idea to go to the cemetery at 11 o'clock at night. Normally I don't like doing that kind of stuff because I feel that's not respectful. I like to go there and be very respectful of my surroundings and the people who are resting there and things like that. But I said, as long as we're good, as long as we don't bother anything and just kind of go with an open heart and not be disrespectful to people, I'm good with it. And so we all did that. We were chill. So it just was me, Christian, and Lauren that went. So we pull up, and the front of the cemetery has this gate, right? So you can't really drive into it. So I parked on the side of the road, in the grass, and we walked in. And we start walking around the cemetery. We're not summoning ghosts or anything. We're just walking around seeing what we can see because we're all kind of freaked out a little bit. And so we have our flashlights on, and then all of a sudden I see this giant spider. I love spiders so much. I'm weird, okay? I love spiders, and Christian hated spiders. And I'm like, oh, dude, don't come over here. There's a big ass spider. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture of it and show it to you. So I went to take a picture and I took a video on accident because, you know, like whatever, you're scared and you're like fidgeting and stuff. So I took a video and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll show you later. And as I was taking that video, some car like pulls up next to my car and then like gets out and like shines a light on my car and then starts shining a light like in the cemetery. We thought it was like a cop, so we got scared and we like ducked down and like hid, okay? And I totally forgot about the spider. So we were like, oh shit, dude, like let's leave before we get arrested. Like we thought we were like trespassing or something because you can't be there like after sunset or something, whatever. So the car leaves and we run back to my car and go back to the apartment. And then we were all like laughing about like how nothing happened, but like how like there was some weird car there and shit. And I was like, oh dude, let me show you this spider. Look how big the spider was. And I go to show him like, oh wait, it's a video. And so I play the video. And I heard this. I'm gonna put the clip in here so you guys can hear it. Did you hear what it said? If you listen closely, it says "get out now," like in a really creepy, like demented voice, okay? And that freaked all of us out, like so bad. We were all sitting around the couch, like, what the fuck, dude? Like this says "get out." Because like right when I took this video, the weird like person, we don't know if it was a cop or not, there was no like cop light, so like the guy with the flashlight was like shining the light inside the thing. So was that Benjamin with the flashlight creating like a weird light thing, or was that just a cop? I don't know, but we saw that, and then we hear "get out now" on the video of the same, like it was just like a weird like coincidence. It just really freaked us all out. And I was kind of scared to go back to that cemetery. I still went back a couple more times, but then I kept getting this like uneasy feeling because apparently there's a bunch of like unmarked graves there and there's like a lot of spirits not at rest. So I kind of would get this like weird feeling going back every time. And I kind of went back like a year later with some of my other friends and we tried to do like a ghost hunting thing like at sunset, and we didn't really hear anything, nothing weird happened, but I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm probably just not gonna come back here because I don't want to deal with any like hauntings or like messing with people's like resting places and stuff. So I stopped going there. But whenever I would drive by it, I would be like, that's where Benjamin is. That's it. That's him. But let me know what you guys think. Can you guys hear the voice of the ghost? Because I can hear it. It freaks me out every time I hear it. Everyone in my house was terrified. We were all like shaking. It was like midnight at this point, and like we were all like, what the fuck, dude? Like there was a real ghost on your phone. I don't know, but it was just funny and kind of scary. And to this day, I still listen to that video and I'm like, that's distinctly a ghost, creepy voice saying "get out now." And just like the parallel of like that happening and the rando person showing up next to my car. It's just weird. I don't know. People have said that they see Benjamin like walking around the cemetery in like period clothing, like colonial type clothing. There's also some woods around that area that he's supposed to show up in, which we also have like a weird like camp set up out there. So I'm surprised we didn't see anything, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's just like a weird thing that I encountered in a cemetery. I still love cemeteries to this day and I will never stop going to them. I don't know what it is about cemeteries that I like so much or why I like to go to them. I just find them very calming and like peaceful. Y'all probably think I'm so weird because everyone else in the world thinks I'm weird for talking about this, but you guys understand me because like you guys like spooky stuff too. So who knows? But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you hear the ghost voice in that video. I'm gonna play it again. Let me know if you hear it, because I hear it every single time. It's just, "Get out now." Like creepy, I know. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of anything you want. Let me know if you heard the ghost voice. If you've had a weird encounter with a ghost or caught anything on camera, let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear about that kind of stuff. I have other ghost stories of like things that have happened to me over the years. So let me know if you want to hear those in the comments below, please and thank you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, you can do that in the comments below, or you can give Harold the Space Ghost over here a little high five with your mouse to subscribe as well. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye!